So yeah, it has been a whirlwind of a quarter, starting from December, um, when retailers announced that they were rolling back and cutting their DEI initiatives. And as a founder, an entrepreneur that has their products in these major retailers, it has been very confusing, frustrating, and emotional to hear what the retailers are doing, but also see how our community is responding to the cutbacks. So there's, well, not talk, but there have been boycotts from certain retailers. There have been fasts from certain retailers. And everybody kind of has their own theory of why things are happening. Everybody has someone different that they're listening to, and in my opinion, there lacks unity in whatever is supposed to happen. Um, the retailers though are standing on business, and what I mean by that is they're not doubling back on not not supporting their DEI initiatives that they said they were going to do, and I think that's more surprising because it's almost not acknowledging the buying power of Black people. Um,
Yeah.
so as a founder and entrepreneur, it has been every day it's something very confusing because do Black girl sunscreens values need to align with theirs or align with the culture and the community that has supported us? Right, these are questions that are going through my mind all the time. So, Francis, with that, what's happening at Black Girl Sunscreen?
Sure. So, y'all know we have a sunscreen specifically for men now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you didn't know, now you know. BGS Men SPF 50 is infused with hops, licorice root, and aloe leaf juice. It provides the same protection as our queen product, the Black Girl Sunscreen SPF 30, the one you all know and love. Ladies, you no longer have to share your sunscreen with the men in your life. And men, y'all can go get your own. Stop stealing from us. Okay.
Okay. Real question, Francis.
Sure.
Now, the last time I asked you a question, I don't know if you were honest with us. Okay, Francis?
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you if you ask it back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Francis, have you tried BGS Men?
I have not tried BGS Men
Okay. Why not?
because it's for men.
And do you feel that?
Yes.
You do feel
Yes,
that way?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you tried it yet?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it before it was even made.
Okay.
Have I tried it out of the packaging? Yes, just a little rub. Is it my go-to? No, because vanilla creme is my go-to for the skin and body now, face and body. And for my lip, it is Make It Shade Pop. So I just have a personal favorite, and that's why I haven't really, dabbled in the men's. But I also want to make sure that, the products that we're creating for, certain skin types, I'm using the one for my skin type.
Correct. Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm stuck on the OG.
Yeah.
I love her.
Have you gifted men
Yes.
to a man in your life?
Yes.
Okay. The men in my life, they actually purchased. And that was I thought it was very kind and very nice. And they were really excited to be the first purchaser from like Amazon when it was on there, and then from the website, and that held more weight than me saying,
Here
you go, here's a package.
Yeah.
Okay, so BGS Men is out there. Summer's right around the corner.
Yes, it is.
Don't get caught slipping being ashy.
Don't be ashy. We
Okay.
don't like ash.
Well, today's guest, I don't know. You think she wears men?
No.
No? Well, we gotta ask
I
her.
don't think so.
Okay.
I think she wears the OG.
I do too, because she's an OG.
Okay.
Of the brand, that is.
Yeah.
So, Francis,
Yes, ma'am.
who do we have sitting next to us?
Hmm.
A Libra.
A Libra.
Definitely.
Today's guest is a distinguished beauty industry strategist and founder and president of Beauty Founders Agency, a premier multicultural brand strategy and marketing firm. With over 14 years of experience in multicultural advertising and brand management, She has advised Fortune 500 companies and emerging beauty and CPG brands, helping them scale into major retailers. Notably, she played a key role in the success of Sacred, Beyoncé's hair care collection, providing expert insights on product testing and marketing. She holds an MBA and a bachelor's degree from Fisk University, is a dedicated advocate for innovation and diversity, serves on advisory boards, and invests in beauty and tech ventures. Please welcome the illustrious Melissa Hibbert.
Oh, what a great word. I can't spell it.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here.
It's so great
So
for you
awesome.
to have you.
Thank you.
Ignorant question. Is Fisk
Yeah.
HBCU?
It is an HBCU,
Yeah.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, I knew.
Mhm.
I do know stuff. Melissa, do you remember when we met?
Oh God.
That's how I felt when they asked me.
We met a long time ago, like in your infancy, because I know you're about 5-6 years old, and
Oh, we're 9 almost.
you're 9. Oh,
Yeah.
see,
Uh-huh.
it's been that long
Well, it hasn't been that long. I think when you met me, it was more of like when people were discovering
you.
Black Girl
Mhm.
Sunscreen.
Yeah, it was definitely pre my daughter, so she's 7 now, so I know it was before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
God.
I think it might have been at a dinner.
Okay.
Maybe Black Women's.
Black women in Hollywood?
Black Women Beauty.
You're right. 25 Black women in beauty.
Yeah. So
That organization, that was short lived, but it was great because
you don't want to give it.
No.
You don't want to give it to him right now.
no,
Oh, Lord.
but it was great to meet you there. There were a lot of amazing Black women at the table.
Yeah.
And all are thriving still till this day.
Yeah.
So
Good. That's good.
I think that's the good thing about that.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's all, but
Well, more than 50%, let's hope.
yeah. It's true. It's true. I kind of want to just get into it, right? Because
Yeah.
you are in the space of brand building. You are in the community. You are in the culture. I opened up the conversation with DEI.
Mm.
Do you want to just kind of give us like your immediate thoughts today? Not when it all kicked off in December with the videos and all that stuff. Today, how is Melissa and the folks around her feeling about the scaling back, the boycotts, and the fasts?
Well, unlike a lot of people, DEI didn't faze me. I didn't leverage it. I didn't need it. I didn't prioritize it in order to grow and scale and build my career and help founders build theirs, because I knew that we weren't the primary beneficiaries of DEI. So our capabilities and competence and relevance had to come from somewhere else. And so for me, it's just more about educating others on why we should not be so divisive on the topic now, but really look at really understanding what DEI ultimately meant so that we can get around the emotional trauma of the scaling back and how the community is really responding to it. So for me, diversity, equity, inclusion, of course I believe in inclusion, but we've never had a problem being inclusive. But our biggest problem was benefiting from the thing that society believes that Black women have benefited from, which was diversity, equity, inclusion. We were the least beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a topic. It is a frustrating topic right now. And we're right in the middle of it because we launched at a major retailer right when this all happened.
Oh, us too. Black Girl Sunscreen. I mean, one of our biggest customers is the one that is getting hit the hardest, and
Correct.
we have two new products that have launched on shelves.
Mhm.
And to be quite honest, we can't even talk about it for the fear of actually being canceled.
Yeah.
Right. And why should we have the fear? Right. Because it's like the community is like, well, you guys are just collateral damage
Mhm.
in all this. We really want to hurt the big corporation, and y'all just happen to be there. So shame on you, whatever brand and Black Girl Sunscreen, for not aligning with us. Are you getting that?
Oh, are we getting that and worse? I mean, the comment section is real. So we launched the first Black-owned braiding hair brand in history.
Congratulations. I
Thank
saw
you.
it.
With Target. And it's a deal that I was working on for over a year. So this, again, didn't just happen. It has been in the works. And it just so happened, we've always known it was going to launch in February. We always knew it was going to launch.
And I'm just going to pause there for a second, right? Because when you launch into the major retailers, it takes about a year to get in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Takes about a year to get in. And Target, it takes a while to onboard and do all the things, get through their system. So we launched the first Black-owned braiding hair, and February was the time frame when all the DEI was also rolling back. So our DMs were hit with questions around whether we were going to pull out, why we wanted to still be there, why are we advocating? Because we also launched a big commercial at the time that we filmed in a Target. And so all of it was happening simultaneously. And they were basically saying, like, we're never going to shop there. Yeah, you guys are just going to be a part of that collateral damage, but we're not shopping there. And I thought it was so insensitive and really unfortunate that the position was being taken place on the fact that Black-owned brands, the hundreds of them that are in Target, should pull out, not really considering the business and financial and legal implications to even do such a thing, but also the fact that it's silly. I mean, we really create products, Black Girl Sunscreen and others, so that we can create better and provide better quality products to the consumers that require it and asking for it. So we deliver to you on a non-toxic braiding hair with no carcinogenic ingredients to the masses. We're in 200 stores, scaling to 5 by May for braid season summer. And yet you're asking us to go away because the DE&I has now stepped into the chat. It's problematic for me.
How'd you handle it?
So we submitted, first of all, we addressed a lot of the comments. We made our own statement on why we believe we deserve to be there and why we're staying there, and why also that we are also getting a lot of support from our merchants. Our 2 buyers at Target are Black women, young Black women who've been there a long time, who are on the front lines ensuring that brands like yours and ours survive and thrive. We talk to them weekly. We get emails of continuous support, and we have not seen any divesting. We have not seen any some of the narrative is that they're putting the products on the back shelves and discounting it. And so much of that is false. And that false narrative is also driving the emotional, damage that's happening in the social spaces. But we just reassure them that we're safe, we're happy, we are being supported internally. And in addition to that, when the consumer reports came out about synthetic hair, we also doubled down, letting them know that we're a non-toxic, Slay is a non-toxic braiding hair brand. So for all the things, like, we deserve to be there, and we're going to stay there.
Yeah, that's powerful. And I'm glad that you are speaking with your chest, because for me, as a founder that has been in business with them for 5 years, we've decided to take a different route. Our product, still moves. It serves. It does what it needs to do. We have other retailers, though, that love Black Girl Sunscreen, and to be honest, we as a company, we don't actually, from a social perspective, we don't actually shout out our retailers, right? People know us to be in the bullseye because that's where we launch first, but we have so many other places where you can purchase. So our socials can get convoluted if we're like, hey, go here this day. Hey, go there tomorrow. Hey, go there next week. So we've decided on a different social approach to how we announce where we are and what we're doing. But I have been asked the same questions. I have been asked, like, what are your values? What do you stand for? And all of those things. I really wish this were a bad dream. Right?
Yeah.
And I wake up and it's still here.
Still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that you've had the diversification of the multi-channel, and this is Slay's first major mass retailer. Now, we have launched with TJ Maxx, other off-price retailers, but this was the one that we have been working on. And so for us, the timing of it, we had to double down on not just being there, but also addressing what was happening during that time frame. So yeah, very unfortunate time. Wish it were
different.
a bad dream.
Let me ask you this though: have you changed your shopping habits? What are your What are your shopping habits?
Oh God! Well, as a Libra, we shop.
Yeah, we shop.
I love to shop. And one of the reasons why I tend to be such a fan of beauty and founders and beauty products, because I am a consumer through and through. So I am shopping everywhere, from your off-price retailer to your major retailers, online, boutiques around the city. I'm shopping everywhere. And so my habits are, I shop for my staples where I need to go. But since this has all happened, I said to everyone, I believe that if you're going to do anything, shop strategically. Go into those stores and buy the Black brands. Why? Because there's so many in all categories in the bullseye. So that for me is really empowering because I cannot sit by and watch another brand suffer knowing that I'm also in the space of elevating, supporting, other founders. Like I can't just walk away, but there is a better way. I think that, Claude Anderson said in his book, Powernomics, that it is about thinking strategically about how we spend our money because we're going to spend it. And so that's where I stand on the matter.
Thank you for sharing that. Where do I stand on the matter? I actually am a shopper as Libra, but I only buy what I need from stores. I because I also want to save because I know I have this bad habit. I don't actually go into the mass retailers and just buy stuff. That's not who I am. Like, oh, cute pillow. It stays there. It just stays there for me. So my shopping habits haven't really kind of changed because I wasn't like overboard where, oh my goodness, I went in for one thing, but my receipt says $300. That's not who I am. I'm very intentional. If I need something for an event or if I see something like, oh, that's cute, I'm gonna save it for the next time. That's how I do it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not necessarily not doing something, but I'm not also doing something.
Right.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Melissa.
Yes.
Let's change gears a little bit. Beauty vet. You've been in the industry for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sure you've seen it all.
I have.
Yeah. What's your relationship with sunscreen? And what do you see in the importance of using it every day?
So for those who have known me pre-consulting and pre my agency, I also was a professional celebrity makeup artist for quite a while. And I chose that route after leaving corporate America because I really wanted to have my hands in beauty in an authentic way where not only can I learn the skill set, but also be able to work with a variety. I had a big plan. And the big plan was where I am right now. But I chose an alternative route because corporate America was not going to allow me to both, be an executive and enjoy my hobby and figure out how I,
Can fit it in
and develop the skill set that I needed. I went to beauty school in high school. So I graduated from high school and cosmetology school simultaneously. I also broke into an abandoned dorm in my college and did hair and makeup all throughout college while a pre-law major. Beauty has always been with me. But I really wanted the traditional career, because I'm an immigrant. My parents immigrated here from Jamaica. They brought us here to build us a better life, 7 children. And I wanted that experience, the traditional college, the traditional corporate experience, 14 years in corporate America after graduating. But beauty has always been with me. So I say all that to say that sunscreen as a professional is absolutely primary, particularly when we did red carpet moments and all that. So there wasn't a preference though until Black Girl Sunscreen. My daughter was 4 years old when the Little Mermaid partnership, and you graciously invited us to the premiere. She had a ball. Oh my God. It was so beautiful. But being 4 and being able to have a conversation around sunscreen with her in a way that was not only authentic, but there was a representation. She met the founders. She got to see the experience and all of it. For me, like, I now can teach her. But in the industry overall, I always understood the power of sunscreen. For me, there weren't many that would be, as a brown-skinned woman, that I felt was made for me. So I honestly have avoided sunscreen for a long time until Black Girl Sunscreen. And I know many Black women with that very same story.
Wow.
That's my story.
A lot of ours.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of quick questions. I don't want you to think too much of it.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to play a game.
Okay.
You ready? So looking back, what's a beauty trend that you were committed to that now makes you cringe?
Oh. Wow. I want to say baking.
The makeup.
Yeah, the makeup.
Yeah.
The powder, heavy powder, let it sit for like forever underneath your eye, and that's the baking.
Yeah.
They
still do it though.
They still do it.
Yeah.
But I think I know now that it ages you. Depending on you get to a certain point, your skin changes. Baking is not good after a certain age or, life stage. So no baking for me.
And nobody will bake on my face again. What's the wildest? Yeah, somebody just baked on me.
Oh,
yes. What's the wildest and most unconventional beauty hack you've tried, and did it work?
Oh yeah, milk of magnesia to. It works, right?
That is-
Putting milk and magnesia, it absorbs the oil in your skin.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I stand by it till this day to do it. I wouldn't do it every day, but I do it from like my big, photo shoot moments, event moments. But yeah, you dab it in, let it sit, it dries, it pulls the oil, and then you keep going.
Interesting.
You never use milk and magnesia?
No.
Really?
I just use mask.
Now there's primer, but milk and magnesia, then the primer, and then the good makeup. Oh yeah, and I use a CC cream, so I don't even use foundation.
See, that is advanced for me. What French you got?
What new look from today do you think will end up being timeless tomorrow?
New look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I think that healthy skin look. I still believe in that. That's why I like CC creams as opposed to foundations, because it's a combination of like moisturizer plus sort of a foundation mix. And so it gives you that dewy look. And for me, like that is really big. That minimalist, beautiful skin with that great lip and, a nicely shaped brow.
Yes.
That is,
Talking my language.
yes. I'm basically speaking about Shontay's face.
Melissa, we're going to play a game. Okay. Francis, tee it up for us.
All right. So the game is called Yeah or Nah. I'll
Okay.
give you a phrase,
Yeah.
and you just give us yeah or nah, and we're going to round table it.
Okay.
Okay? Plastic on the sofa.
Is hell no? Okay. No.
That's an option.
Nah, but I do leave my plastic on like my computer screens and stuff. So anyway, go ahead, Francis.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nah for me.
Okay.
Boy short panties.
No, I'm a thong girl.
Hey now.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
6-inch heels.
I'm sorry.
6-inch heels.
Oh, yeah.
Originally she had 4. I said,
I
no,
have
give her
4. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Do you see them?
Yeah.
And they're tennis shoes to me.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love
Lucky.
heels.
Yeah. I'm nah. I'm down to 3s now. Go
Are you?
ahead, Francis.
I'm nah.
Mhm.
I'm down to sneakers.
Okay.
Shoes on in the house.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, you scared me for a minute there.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
We were gonna judge you.
Mhm. I have a 7. You have to think about like training a child too on like why she
Yeah.
should take her shoes off. So,
Stank breath.
no, no.
And nah for me.
Yeah, that's a negative.
Yes.
Cats are better pets than dogs.
I have neither, right? But I think yes, cats. Yes.
Hell no. You know that.
Cats are psychotic. No.
Okay. So that was fun. We had a
I
lot
feel like
of
they're less aggressive. I don't know. I could be wrong. This depends on the type, right?
Mhm. Especially
Mhm.
orange cats.
Yes, that
Uh-oh.
part.
Melissa, so what's next for you?
Oh my goodness. Because I'm sitting in this space of working with founders, I still am frustrated around this idea of being underfunded and all the things. I hate the statistics. I'm like, how can we solve it? So I'm really looking at ways of figuring that out. I want to be a part of the solution. So I'm looking at some alternative funding opportunities that I can bring into my company. I'm looking at some alternative distribution opportunities I can bring in my company. I want to help founders to survive and thrive. And we can't rely on it. Like I always tell them, no one's coming to save you, right? And I truly believe that. So I'm in a position to do it. And that's really what I really want to focus on. And then, I want to build more here in Los Angeles area. I traveled to Atlanta 7 times last year. And I was like, God, I'm leaving my community, leaving my state to go and build in somewhere else. I want to build more here. So I'm involved in a lot more community-based incubators and programs that are helping entrepreneurs in the city of LA. And I'm doubling down on that. So there's a lot more on that front. And then potentially not a published book, but an ebook that is really going to also help entrepreneurs. So a few things,
It's all part of the big plan.
It is.
And you said that you're doing it right now.
That's right.
Present.
That's a fact.
We're speaking to a businesswoman over here. I love it. Let me know if you need some support
Thank you.
or involvement with Shontay and or Black Girl Sunscreen.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You have always been accessible, and you do what you say. You mean what you say. Well, you know what I mean.
I do. You say me too, whatever. Okay.
You do that. You do what you say you gonna do, girl. You do that.
And you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay.